Another week, another weekly reset. This is the weekly reset where we go over Nightwave, Teshin, all that jazz. There will be time codes in the description below. So without further ado, let's begin, shall we? And that per usual, we're going to begin at the beginning with Nightwave. Yes, Nightwave. We have complete 3 nightmare missions of any type. Then we have, of course, complete 5 syndicate missions. Activate incarnate form of any incarnate weapon in mission 5 times. Kill a Tusk Thumper Doma in the Plains of Eidolon. Kill 30 XMS, complete 15 missions, and kill 500 enemies. Okay, that is good. Now I like hovering over all of these so you guys can see them well. Now I'm going to recommend to you guys that you pick up Steel Charge as an aura if you don't have it already, because Steel Charge is a special aura, and that is because unlike most of the other auras which have 7, so they only give you 14 capacity, Steel Charge has 9, so you get 18 capacity from Steel Charge, and that's always good. Then we have, of course, alternate skins and what have you. This is a scroll. A scroll goes on the bottom of your K drive in case you didn't know. And then we also have this. These are fully built Archon Catalyst and Archon Reactor. This is for Wolf Beacon. The Wolf of Haddon 6 is what the Wolf Beacon summons, and he drops a sledgehammer blueprint, but he also drops the parts you need for that sledgehammer. So you'll have to farm him multiple times in order. I mean, some would say his drops could be a bit more annoying than Stalker's drops, but then again, maybe not, because Stalker has a bigger drop pool than he does, but I think he has a lower drop rate. I'm not entirely sure. I think they were talking about buffing that, but I don't know what came of that. And then, of course, you can get this floof and what have you. Okay, now let's see what Hologram Teshin has to offer, shall we? Hologram Teshin had 3 former blueprint for 75 Steel Essence, so that's fine, I guess. The circuit that Loki, Mag, and Rhino, we're gonna pick Mag just because we can, but you could just as equally pick Loki or Rhino and it would be fine. And then, you know, there are these you can get. Now, if we go on over to the Steel Path, and if you have all of these like I do, first of all, fret not, because in the next update, there will be 5 more incarnate adapters that you'll be able to get. And then, of course, we have these, which I like picking just in case I do want to actually run them 1 week. I have the option to. Archon Hunt. This is the Archon for the week. This is the Archon Shard. So this week it's an Amber Archon Shard. And this is the percentage that it will be a Talford variant. Now the Talford variant is a little more powerful than the normal variant, but you are guaranteed at least the normal variant of this week's Archon Shard if you complete all 3 parts of the Archon Hunt. With this week are Spy, Survival, and Showdown. Showdown is you versus the Archon, basically an assassination-esque mission, although the game may or may not count it as an assassination mission, just depending on reasons, I guess. Descendia, Warframe's answer to the climb the tower type game. You're descending to the bottom of a tower, and these are the rewards that you can get. Don't worry, every 7 floors there is a checkpoint. They don't expect you to clear all 21 floors at one time. But there's also another thing you can do, which is Still Path mode. Still Path rewards have its own reward pool, so it's separate for the rewards for the Still Path version. Apparently sometimes it repeats rewards, because I could have sworn that the Still Path reward was from last week, but I digress. I could be entirely wrong about that, as you might say. Now that we are at the Sanctum, of course, we gotta go visit Bird 3 and see what they have to offer. Shiny treasure. This week, it's a Crimson Archon Shard. These Archon Shards do change from week to week. Could be the same one next week, could be a different one. Between you and me, I still think that you should be able to spin it around to see the whole Archon Shard. I don't like that this is, I mean, I guess technically it's a dynamic image, but essentially, wait, is it, it's what, just a GIF in place? I don't like it. I rather you be able to spin it around so you can see like the full 3D-ness of it. But that's just me. Anyway, I digress. You need to get to max rank with this syndicate, as well as pay 30,000 standing for the honor of getting this Archon Shard. But wait, there's more. If you want, you can visit another person in the Sanctum, or another being in the Sanctum, I should say, which is going to be Necroloid, which runs Deep Archimedea. These are individual parameters, so they should be a bit different for you. These are making your life harder, but higher risk, higher reward type thing. That's what Deep Archimedea does. But maybe Deep Archimedea doesn't tickle your fancy. In which case you can travel to the universe where it's 1999 all day, every day, for all of eternity. Talk to Kaya and she'll introduce you to the wonderful world of Temporal Archimedea, which, with Temporal Archimedea, it's the same type of setup as the other Archimedea. It's just a different Archimedea. Different challenges, of course, because these are all 1999. This is basically you fight a tank mission. You literally fight a tank. And then it gets kind of infested. Is that a spoiler? I don't know. Let me know, comment section below. Is infested tank a spoiler? You can also apply stickers in this mode. I guess that's its defining feature that separates it the most from Deep Archimedea. But yeah, let me know, comment section below. Do you guys even do the Archimedeas anymore? And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.